What's up, everybody? You are locked in. Miguel Anthony Live, a.k.a. Mimosa Miggs, a.k.a. Mr. Khan. We got my one and only, man, he's doing it big. Nico P in the building.
Yo, what up?
Yo, man, Nico, so good to have you, bro.
Hey,
love it.
Back to back.
Wow.
Jeez.
Good. Kendo, how you feeling, bro?
I'm back and I'm feeling beautiful right now.
How's your Spanish? You look beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate
how's your
that.
Spanish coming?
Wait. Hold on a second. Before we continue, it started off with the mate. He got addicted to mate, and look what he's wearing today.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a barrio thing.
It's a
Live and direct from the barrio.
Hey.
From the barrio.
Yo, you sound good, man. You look good. Mate Mondays. Where's the mate at? We got it. Well, before we get there, we got an amazing guest. This guy, it's funny. I didn't really know his real. I've known him for years, and I didn't even know his real name. I didn't. This guy has got marketing down. Like, he's marketed himself so well that I don't even know his name. I knew him for years
So Miguel, what's his name?
Is it Stephan or Stephan or Steven?
Stephan.
Stephan?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Stephan. But Stephan, who's that? We got Tdotcam in the building.
Hi, Mom.
Toma, is the mic okay there for him? Okay, we good. Toma in the building. Once
Hey.
again. Yeah. So Mate Mondays, where we come, we talk everything, and we talk money, we talk music, we talk movies, we talk motivation, and we sip mate. T-Dot, have you ever had mate?
Never.
What?
Never.
What's with all these Latinos who haven't had mate? Is it only an Argentinian thing?
I've seen
It
people
is.
with it, and I'm curious about it, but I don't even
You're
drink
curious
coffee,
about
so
it?
like
You're curious about
Yeah.
it? Well, that curious ends today.
Oh hell! What?
Lovely Sandrita.
Hey,
So
the
nice
mate
today.
the mate
The mate model.
The mate
We got the
model.
mate model from Medellin.
Oh my God, mate model Mondays, Medellin.
Yeah, but you're from it. Well, actually, she's from
I
Barranquilla.
didn't know about this.
Okay, so basically, it's herbs. It's like an herbal tea, right?
Am I gonna get like lightheaded?
I don't know, man. It's
Okay,
just take a sip, bro. It's a little hot, so be careful.
It's drugs.
Okay, I see what you mean.
What'd you say?
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
And then it's like a.
Azúcar.
No,
See,
man.
next show.
They wanna put sugar in
I'm
it,
bringing
Can
the
I put, like,
azúcar.
a wing in there. I'm hungry.
A wing.
Chicken
He
wing.
wants a chicken wing in the mate.
Hey,
It's like a.
has anybody done that?
Oh,
You're right.
okay,
You're right.
yeah.
You'd be the first. You know what? But it's strong, right? It's
Yeah, it
potent.
is
But
really
bro, it's
strong.
good for you, man. It's just look at this. It
What
looks
is it
like
supposed to do?
it's like a detox, man.
Oh,
It's
I
like
definitely need that.
it's like a green tea. Like, look at all these herbs, bro.
Shit, I could
But
use that in Mexico.
But I always say, oh yeah, you just came out from Mexico. We'll talk about that. I always say it's like a social thing. Like, you drink and you pass. You drink and you pass.
Gonna
you know?
get a hit at the mate?
So you're gonna get the mate.
Gonna hit the mate?
More, Sandra, I think you might need some more.
Is mate like Argentinian or is it like?
Yeah, so it's mainly an Argentinian thing.
It's
Yeah.
an Argentinian thing.
That's why
mainly.
Sandra's
But
half Argentinian.
Yeah. It's drank in Argentina and Uruguay.
Okay, yeah.
It's
I
a
see what
popular
the
thing,
wines are,
yeah. So, Mate Mondays. Welcome to Mate Mondays.
Mondays.
Hey.
Double M. Jordan's in the building. How you feeling, Jordan? You all right? Look, he's got his laptop today. Yikes. Yeah, you get that laptop? He got his laptop, man. Look at him, man. These guys working over there. Okay, all right. So listen, let's just jump right in, man. Tdotcam. The name says it all. Actually, let's talk about the name. How'd you get the name Tdotcam? I'm not even gonna say what you do. We're gonna talk about what you do. Tell us about the name Tdotcam.
Well, pretty much when I started, like, I just wanted to represent the city. I was tired of everybody talking about New York and Miami and all that stuff, and
Facts.
then, like, I don't know, I felt like Toronto had much more to it before the whole Drake thing.
Yeah.
I was so proud of the city, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna become a photographer, and I'm gonna showcase the city in ways that people appreciate it more. And I'm like, and you know what? I'm gonna go. I know I'm gonna travel. I know it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I want to represent. So I'm like, yo, I need a name that says I'm a photographer and that's Toronto.
That represents Toronto.
And then I was talking to Ricky Taco at the time. Shout out Ricky Taco.
Shout out Ricky Taco.
Dark Media Group.
Yeah. And then I'm like, bro, I need a name. And he's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm gonna do this seriously. So you need a name to be a photographer? I'm like, yeah, bro. So he's like, okay. He's like, what about 6cam? I'm like, I don't know, bro. That's too like,
6cam.
it's not really my generation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, he's like, what is your generation? I'm like, T-Dot era, T-Dotcam. I'm like, hold that thought. I checked the Instagram. It was available. That's it.
Are you serious?
I'm rolling with it. Yeah.
So Ricky Taco,
Revolution.
Yeah, Ricky
does he get
Taco.
percentages?
Ricky Taco does not get percentages. But every time I see him, I give him a big hug.
Ah,
That's
so
cute.
romantic.
Bro,
Yeah.
hugs changes the world, bro.
Hugs change the world, man.
Right.
I like that. We need some more hugs in this world. Tdotcam, if you haven't picked up by now, he's a photographer and he's one of the best. This story you just told, how long ago was that? Let's timestamp this. When did that
was
happen?
like 4 or 5 years ago.
That's it?
Yeah.
Did you guys look? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was.
You
like,
just became a photographer, or you became Tdotcam 4 years ago?
Yeah, no. I was a photographer. Like 4 years ago, I was in construction, working construction.
You started photography 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Yo, that's amazing, man.
Yeah, man. Working in construction makes you like, oh man, I can't do this, man. This job is hectic.
So you had an aha moment. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, no, I've always wanted to be part of the entertainment industry. I just didn't know
How you fit in.
Yeah, like I personally, I tried doing the acting thing first, and I'm like, wait, I'm too shy, and I stutter sometimes. Like, it doesn't work with me.
But did you have a passion for like photography? Like, did you ever pick up a camera as a kid?
You know what? I didn't. I'm gonna be really dead honest with that. Like, I didn't. And then honestly, Instagram. When Instagram started,
Yeah.
and there was this guy called 416 Shots, and he was taking like photos of the city from like rooftops. I was like, wow, that's really cool. I'm like, but I would do it differently. So I was always talking about like I would do it
You were
differently.
critiquing it.
I would do it
How
differently.
you would
And then
do that.
one day my mom's like, so do it.
Wow.
I was like,
Not me.
What was your first picture ever taken?
my first photo.
Oof.
You got me there.
Kendo, clutch, Kendo. Yo, clutch, Kendo.
Honestly,
Hey,
it was this. Okay, now I remember. It was a photo of a fountain.
Oh.
It was a fountain, and I was like, "Wow, this photo is so sick."
So what? You just saw the fountain. and
Where
you-
was this fountain?
Yeah, where was
By the exhibition. It was like fountain by the exhibition.
Oh, by the
place.
Princess Gates.
Yeah. And I was like, "Wow, this is a really cool photo. I'm gonna post this." And at the time, I was like, "Oh, I'm so sick with it." And I look at that photo now, I'm like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Thank you."
I'm so sick.
And I'm
Ooh,
like,
killer.
people were just too kind. Like, "Oh, what a sick photo!" I'm like, "Oh man."
You know what? You said something. Your mom gave you the best advice. Just do it.
Yeah.
Man, there's too many talkers out there, bro. Everyone's
Exactly.
talking. Everyone's got ideas, man. What separates people greatness? It's not the talent. I really don't think it's a talent. I think there's a lot of talented people who are just sitting there doing nothing. I think the main thing that separates people who are great is one thing: they just do it. They're simple. They do it versus not doing it. And you did it. And 4 years. I can't believe you only been doing this for 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so like pretty much I'm always like critiquing stuff. Like even when my mom's watching novelas, I would tell her, I'm like, "Mom, why is every novela the same damn story? Like,
Yeah.
why is it either the guy or the girl? Like one of them is poor, but one of them they're both like beautiful. I'm like, why can't the guy be chubby? Why can't the girl be chubby? Why can't the girl have a missing arm? Like she got into an accident, she had a burn in her face.
Yeah.
Facts.
And my mom was like, that is weird.
Every novela has a poor and a
I'm like,
rich.
Mom, why can't sometimes the girl have like diarrhea? Like, it's real life. And then my mom like, and then,
Why, so
and
she
then-
could be like,
and this is me like, yeah, like the guy gets home and he's like, Maria, he's like, stomach, or something like that, like change it up. And then,
Oh my
and
gosh.
then after I said that, maybe like 4 years after I said that, they made a novela, and then the girl was chubby, mi gorda bella.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then my mom, I'm like, what? I'm like, they took my idea, and then my mom was like, hijo, you're talking ideas, they're making.
That's
ideas.
it, man.
So
That's
all
the
that-
only
So when I saw the Instagram booming, and at first I was just taking photos like selfies and photo of like my food or whatever.
yeah.
And then when I saw that guy 416 Shots taking his photos, I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm like, and I actually didn't even think I was gonna like make any money out of it. I was just doing it for
For a hobby.
I just wanted to be part of it.
You wanted to, yeah.
I felt like when you
that
feel
was
like
the way in.
I felt like I think I could do good in this.
Right.
Like let me try it out.
Yeah.
And I got really like it consumed me really. Like I started like asking questions. Like
Man, that's crazy.
I quit my job. I went to go buy a camera that cost me like $2. Like I bought it off my friend Alana, and I started asking lots of questions. Lots of people closed doors on me, but I annoyed the shit out of my friends. Oh, sorry, am I allowed to swear?
Call you speed.
Hell yeah. Unplugged, brother.
I annoyed my friends, man. Like at first, my friends were like, "Oh my god, another photo."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, bro." And I was bringing my camera everywhere, and like they were so annoyed with me. Like a lot of people actually called me out. Like, this guy thinks he's a photographer. Look at him.
Man, the haters.
The
bro.
haters.
The haters,
Yeah.
man. The haters.
Now it's like
why is he doing? Who does he think he is?
Yeah. I went through all that, and I was kind of like, it's part of the process. Like,
Exactly.
I was thinking like, wow, is this me?
Let's talk on that. How did you deal with that, bro? Like, cause that right there could be the deciding point in a lot of people's career. Just someone whispering, thought
Negative.
of doubt, a negative thing, can throw you off to the point where you don't want to do it anymore. So how did you block out the haters?
Honestly, like, I just believe. I don't know. I kind of just believed in myself, and I'm like, I liked my work.
Yeah.
Like, maybe now I could critique it. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
But at the time, I was proud of it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was proud of it, and I was watching a lot of like tutorials like on YouTube, like a lot of like those messages that inspire you. And there was this one photographer. He's like, "Yo, we're all gonna suck at the beginning." I'm like, "Just don't suck for too long." Yeah, that's what he says. Yeah, his name is Greg Noir. He's like a sick concert photographer. He's like, "Yo, we're all gonna suck." He's like, "Just don't suck for too long.
Don't suck for too long.
Work your way up."
Do you still get haters?
No, actually, I don't.
Really?
No, that's a good question. Actually, no, I don't. I mean, at least they don't tell me no more.
Wow.
But no, and a lot of the guys that used to hate on me back then, like it's awkward for them now when they're like, "Hey, bro, so how much you charge, bro?" Like, I need a photographer. And I'm
What, are you gonna pay for it? You gonna pay for it?
What?
Hey, you gotta take another hit, bro.
Mate's back.
Just take another hit. He's like, "Oh,
Mate's
great, now,
back.
Mate."
Oh, man.
Bro, it's doing you good, man. Just one sip. Ooh. Look at the face.
That face.
It goes down smooth.
I think you should be in the novela with that face. Yeah. Yo, you were talking about something you said. You had a lot of doors closed on you when you were coming up being a photographer.
Yeah.
So if you had the moment now to thank somebody that's helped you become who you are today, Tdotcam, who is that person?
Wow.
Wow. That is a wow.
deep.
That is deep. I didn't bring my scuba gear, man.
That one's like a.
We're not.
I feel like there's too many names to name. Like,
Okay, who's the first? Let's say who's the first person that you asked, and they actually genuinely helped you because they were a nice person. They want you to succeed in photography.
actually, here's the fact: that the first person that ever booked me for a gig was Michon, DJ Michon.
Wow.
Shout out Machon.
Michoni.
What did he do?
He had a soccer tournament. I can't believe I'm gonna say this, guy. I fully told him never talk about this. I'm actually talking about it.
Hey, Mate Mondays.
Mate Mondays, we bring it out.
Mondays.
So he had a soccer tournament, and he was like, he's like, "Bro, I see you have a camera. You're doing your thing." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You want to come to the tournament?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'll pay you." I'm like, "You pay me?"
Wow.
He's like, "Okay, cool." And I'm like, I didn't even ask him how much you gonna pay me.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Yeah, bro, I'll give you like $50." I'm like, "Ah, yeah, bro, let's do it." Oh man, the photos were so bad.
Who, this guy?
Oh.
The photos were so bad, but he was nice about it. He was like, "Bro, let's take photos. I appreciate it." Years after, me and him became like good, very good friends, and he was like, "Yeah, bro, those photos were shit." Honestly, I just paid you because you came out, and I saw you like doing your thing.
Was it like a youth soccer tournament?
It was like it was actually a
adults?
pretty fun tournament.
It was. I was there. I remember.
Oh my god.
Oh, you were there.
It was. Michon usually likes doing like a mini World Cup.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
everybody gets together and they represent their country. So Ecuador, Chile, Argentina. So he did a Copa America.
Okay.
Indoor soccer tournament. Everybody was a country. Each group was a
Right.
country. We played against for money. It was a money tournament. And yeah, he does it every year.
Actually, now that I think about it, the photos were not that bad. But
I was like, wait a second.
No,
I'm
but-
so hard
Yo,
on myself.
McShun.
But I did a lot of mistakes. Like I had
care
the
what
team.
you say.
I had the team like all like standing. You know when they do the team photo?
Yeah.
There was like a garbage bin beside them, and I didn't cut off the garbage.
So it's
bin.
just stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But see, that's the thing. All that little tournament. If I would have never taken it, I would have never learned. Now I shoot for Toronto FC. So
Hey.
no, I don't mean to like.
Oh, bro.
Oh, no.
Because
Cheers.
now-
Accomplishments, man.
Because believe it or not, when I'm at the BMO taking photos, I remember that day with that Mitchell.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't want these photos to suck. I don't
Right.
So it kind of works the way it works.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
It's another deep question.
Oh, man.
So for inspiration, where do you go to for inspiration? Do you go to a certain place, or do you blank out somewhere and then you just get your inspiration?
I pass out.
Let's not talk about passing out.
Let's not pass
all this
out.
mate.
I don't know about what this mate. I don't think I can pass out. I think I found my.
He might fall asleep right here.
Oh my God. I fall asleep with a mate. I was drawn in the mate. Inspiration. To be honest, music and movies, cartoons. That's where I get a lot of my ideas from. So what I do is like I'll watch a movie and I'll see there's a certain scene that I like, and then I'll just make it. How can I do it, like with my touch to it?
Right.
So that's where I get a lot of my ideas for photos. And I like to look at other photographers' work, but at the same time I don't, because I don't like to take people's ideas and like
Yeah.
I rather kind of like stay away from all that.
But sometimes you.
But
you
definitely music. I love listening to music, and I like to translate what I'm listening to in visually.
can. Whoa, that's deep.
So that's what I do.
As a photographer, what are you looking for when you're taking a shot? Like, is it lighting? Is it angle? Is it like?
Honestly,
Like, what's your style? I guess you
Yeah,
can. Like,
yeah.
what's your style?
Yeah.
Oh man, if it was up to me, man, all my photos would be like black and white, like
Really?
very dark vibes. Like that's my style.
Interesting.
But because of like
That's what
sometimes when
the
people,
client wants.
well, yeah, exactly. Now when people, and like at the same time, like you have to cater also to the crowd now. So it's not just about my vision. It's
Yeah.
about like what else can I do? Like
Yeah.
I want to show people. Like for example, I'm colorblind, so I that's why I use a lot of black.
Hold
and
on.
white.
Stop, wait.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
That was pretty cool.
You're. You're what?
Yeah, I'm colorblind.
You're colorblind?
Yeah, I didn't know myself, and I found out like, and when I was like 19, 18.
Okay, wait a second.
Yeah.
So
No, let's not do this. Let's not do this.
So you can't see colors?
No. I see colors, but not vibrant. I see it like there's levels of the color blindness. So I'm called. I don't know if I can pronounce this right. Determinali, which is I see colors, but they're very pale.
Wow.
So like I
So
can't.
they're not bright.
Yeah, like I
they're
can't see
dull.
the difference between that could be pink to me. Actually, that looks pink to me. Yeah.
What, the hat?
Yeah.
The hat?
That's why I wear a lot of black. Because black to me, I'm like, okay, that's black. I know it's black.
So
but
you're Toronto's most famous photographer, and you are colorblind?
Colorblind?
Wow.
Yo.
But you know what I realized? There's a lot of artists that are colorblind. Like Anthony Ricciardi, the guy that has the art gallery, the painter.
Okay.
If you look at his paintings, they're all colors, but he's colorblind.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we were just talking, and then he was like, "Bro, I'm colorblind too."
The things you learn on Mondays.
Yeah,
Bro,
Yeah.
I don't know what to go next, man. You're colorblind.
I have another question. So if you're gonna choose like a character from a movie, fictional or non-fictional, your art or your photography, who would it be? Like, what's your style in that way? If you're gonna pick any kind of character,
Who represents you?
who represents you?
Oh, like if
Good
somebody,
question.
like if somebody were to like play me.
Yeah, like a character that
Like a
you've
character
seen.
that you could relate to.
In a movie.
or a TV show or anything.
Like somebody that would want to photograph you, mean?
No, like
No,
if
you.
if
If you
your
were
style
to
of
put-
photography.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your style of work, you'd be like, you know what? I feel like my style of work is Captain America.
okay. Have you guys seen that? I don't even remember the movie. He's a hitman and he trains a little girl. And the guy's French.
Jordan?
Oh,
Do we know what that is?
What's his? I think the movie's called Leo.
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 So he's a hitman in New
Okay.
York City, and he trains this little girl to become a hitman because her family got killed by a corrupt cop. That corrupt cop is a Gary. Oh my God, what's his name?
I don't know.
We would have to search it up.
Okay. All
But
right.
this guy, the way he is, like that's so
Okay.
very demented guy.
Are you?
Like if I were to show you
Leon.
my actual
Leon,
yeah,
the professional. 1994.
Yeah.
Nico P, man.
Wow.
So like, can you look at the cast? Like I think the
Yeah.
guy
The main, is it the
Forecast.
main character?
Gary Oldman, is that the name?
Oh, Gary Oldman. No?
Give me a second. Hold on.
Gary Sinise?
John Reno and Gary Oldman. Yeah.
Yeah, Gary
Gary
Oldman.
Oldman.
So his character in the movie, to
That
this
kind
day,
of sums
oh,
up.
he's sick in that movie.
Okay, I gotta
All
see
right,
it,
I'm
man.
going to watch it tonight.
Oh, watch it.
Yeah.
He's a very corrupt cop.
That's the
and,
plug.
like-
That's
and,
the
like,
plug.
A lot of his lines in the movie are actually pretty famous.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like it went on to become like,
Yeah,
say,
no,
like famous.
like that movie made him.
Like yippee yi So T-Dot, you're colorblind. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. So even better. Like you started 4 years ago. You're colorblind, and you are, are one of the top photographers here. And I don't even want to put you in the box of saying top Latin photographer. Let's do away with these titles, bro. You're one of the top photographers, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate
Like, let's
that,
be
man.
real,
I
man. Like,
appreciate it.
let's be real. You're in high demand. You're traveling all over. Where have you traveled? Where have you got? Where has this newfound passion taken you?
Puerto Rico, Miami, Chile, Argentina,
Jeez, man.
North Carolina, New York, Dallas. Oh, no, Austin.
Austin,
Really?
Texas?
Yo,
Hey, Austin, Texas.
What's up,
Big
what's
up,
up?
Matt. That's where Austin's from.
I know it.
Matt goes to the Dallas Film School. Or you,
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, bro.
I was out there for South by Southwest.
Nice. Okay.
So you shot South by Southwest.
Yeah, I went with my artist Bondo, and I got to we did some networking with other artists, and I got to do some shoots out there too.
So you've been flown around
Yeah.
to do this.
Yeah.
You said you quit your job. So is this your job or is your side thing?
Oh, no,
your
it's my
side
job.
gig.
Yeah, it's my job.
You're a full-time photographer.
This is my job, man.
Wow, man.
Hey,
You've managed.
hustler.
You've managed to come up with an idea 4 years ago, a passion project, and now it's become your career.
To be honest, I did it just for fun. I didn't think it was gonna become a job. To be honest, I didn't know you could even make money in this.
Question. So you traveled all this place, and you're a photographer. What is your weapon of choice?
Ooh.
Sony, Nikon. I don't even know.
Canon.
I'm a Canon guy.
Canon?
Whoa, big up Canon.
Oh, okay.
Pom, pom,
I'm a
pom.
Canon
So what's
guy.
like for
Yeah.
everybody that's listening? Because I mean, I just know there's cameras. I don't know what does what.
Yeah.
I just see the commercial and that's good for me.
Yeah.
What is your weapon of choice? Because I know there's camera bodies, there's lenses, there's flashes. So
Filters.
describe to me your most ideal camera, your favorite all-around camera to shoot with.
My favorite camera is the one I own because that's the one I could afford.
And what is it?
All right. Well, it's your weapon of choice.
It's a Canon 6D. Which I like about Canon is like when you shoot, every camera has a different color profile, right?
Okay.
So the Canons, their color profile is very soft. So because I'm colorblind, I could tell.
Ah.
Yeah, Sony's very like vibrant.
Okay.
Right.
So I have trouble with it.
Okay.
So Canon 6D and my lens to go would be like the 2470.
2470.
Yeah.
That's a lens.
Write that down.
Yeah,
Write that down.
every lens goes by meters, goes by distance,
Okay.
and the aperture. So
What is aperture?
What?
aperture is how much is in focus, pretty much.
Okay.
So aperture is how much is in focus. ISO is how much light goes into the camera, so how it could be brighter or not bright. And the speed is like for example, if somebody's going really fast and I want to freeze them in the air,
Yeah.
I would have to get like 500 frames per second just to get him in.
In that
And if I
motion.
go like low, it'll be all blurry.
Yeah.
That's a good thing about cameras. Like you have all these what's it called, all these options.
Yeah. You know, I'm fascinated by photographers because, so I'm an actor, and when I'm on set, the lighting guys, man, they're like,
Yeah, they always like measuring it. Right?
yeah, they're measuring things, and they're like, hey, Kyle, can you turn up the heat? Can you lower the? Let's get the 35. Like, what are these guys saying? They just look and sound really cool to me, and I'm like,
So,
man, these
so
guys.
35 is like a prime lens. So that means they can't zoom in or zoom out. So if
Okay.
they want to come closer to you, they have to move in.
They have to physically go.
Yeah. So
Man.
that's 35 meters.
Listen, bro, I don't know what on earth you're talking about right now. All I know is your pictures are dope.
Yo, I want to talk about something right now. I want everybody to look at the big screen right here. This is Tdotcam's Instagram profile. All right. I want to talk about this right here.
Wow.
Okay. 20.2 thousand followers,
Wow.
and you're only follow. Yo, you're a stush, man. You don't know. I'm playing.
Let's give a studio round of applause for 20K.
20K.
Appreciate that.
Damn.
That's amazing, bro.
I want to know how you feel about that. 20,000 people follow Tdotcam. I got like 1,000 followers. I don't even.
To be honest, I don't know. It hasn't synced in yet.
Bro, that's impressive,
The
man.
number's there, Matt.
No, I know. It
Yo,
took
can
me a
I
while to get there, to
bone
be
off
honest.
your profile and get some followers, bro?
Can you tag me in the
Yeah,
post?
come
It
on,
actually,
bro.
it took me a while to get there, guys. So it's a lot of work.
A lot of hard work.
Yeah.
But really, when you think about it, not that long. 4 years, bro. I keep going back to that.
Man,
I'm so impressed by that.
If a lot of artists that I've shot actually like credited me for the photos, I probably have more than that.
Oh, they don't credit you? Oh, yeah, TFC, go back. Because we talked about it. Look at that shot right there. Wow.
That's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
So are you on the field, man?
Yeah.
So you're one of those guys that has like an apron?
Yeah,
that's
I'm always scared I'm gonna get hit by the ball. That's my biggest fear, to get hit by the ball on national TV. And it almost happened once.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, go back. Are we going to dive into his Instagram right now?
yeah, I'm looking for a specific picture. that I
Okay.
want.
But you're passing a good one. All right.
Don't worry. I know where I'm going with this,
Oh,
Miguel.
look at Nipsey Hussle. Wow.
You saw that, right? You saw that?
Wow, nice.
Yo, hold on. We gotta. What's Nico looking for, man? Yo, there's too many butts there,
What is
man.
Nico
Come on,
looking
man.
for? Nico's probably looking for a photo of him.
What are you looking for? The Weeknd?
No, this.
Look at that CN Tower with the birds.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
There it is.
Ooh, and well.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about this picture.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about this picture because this gentleman right here on the big screen happens to be one of the biggest
Yeah.
Latin artists of the moment.
Shout out and well.
And I want to know is when was this shot?
That was
Because he went to jail.
that was literally like 3 months before he went to jail.
Wow.
You
So-
took his mugshot, bro?
Pretty much.
What do you mean?
So that photo was like all over the world because when he went to jail, that was his profile pic.
Oh.
That was his last picture he posted before
Before he went to jail. So when news outlets were talking about,
Yeah.
well in cárcel.
I wake up
cárcel.
and I see my photo on Billboard and everything. I'm like,
Are you serious?
yeah.
Yo, man.
Was that one of your first trips out of the country?
Yeah.
Tell us about that shot. Where'd you shoot it?
Yeah.
Puerto Rico. San
In
Juan,
Puerto Rico.
San
Why
Juan,
were you in Puerto Rico?
I was in Puerto Rico because my boy at the time, Toma, he had a company called CCG and they wanted to bring artists. So they flew me out there to kind of like and introduce him. And when we were out there, randomly some guy called Pepe Quintana,
Oh, yeah.
he hit me
He's a
up.
director, right?
Yeah, he hit me up and he's like, bro, you in Toronto? I mean, are you in Puerto Rico? I'm like, yeah. He's like, can you do a photo for me today?
Sorry. Did you know him prior to this?
No.
He just found you.
He like, yeah.
He followed you or whatever. Instagram.
Yeah.
The power of social media. Go on.
Crazy.
So it's just
Amazing.
weird how everything works. I'm trying to. I don't want to like lose track.
No. Go ahead.
Long
So-
story short.
So, Jody came to town. Jody was
Jody boy.
He's a reggaeton guy.
Yeah.
And at the time, he had one of the biggest tracks, and I randomly ran into him at a sneaker con,
Okay.
and he's like, bro, take a couple photos of me. So I took a couple photos of him, and he loved those photos. So then he's like, bro, come to New York.
Wow.
So when I went to New York, we did a photo shoot in New York, and then New York was the first trip I did because of photography. And then I usually don't do it, but he asked me for a photo. He's like, bro, let's take a photo. And then he was like, everybody meet my photographer. So when that happens,
Meet my photographer.
Yeah, so-
Wow.
so when that happens, a lot of guys from Puerto Rico started following me.
Okay.
Well, yeah, an artist tagged you, so
Of
now
course.
it's
So then
chain
when-
reaction.
Exactly. So when I'm in Puerto Rico, one of the guys was Pepe Quintana, and he was like, "Oh, are you in San Juan?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Can you do a photo shoot for me?" And I'm like, "I'm not doing nothing right now. Sure, I guess we could do it." He's like, "Okay, I'll pick you up in an hour." So he picked me up, and this is my first time meeting him. I'm like,
Yeah, he's big. He's a big film director. Yeah.
he's up there. And we went to he took me to the studio, and he's like, "Hey, bro," he's like, "I don't know what I want to do. Listen to the track." I listened to the track. I'm like, "Yo, this track is sick." He's like, "What vibe are you getting?" I'm like, "Bro, I just see you smoking on a couch, man, like doing your thing, like a tobacco, something." He's like, "Let's do it." All right, it's back. he's like, "Let's do it, bro." I'm like, "All right, I guess let's do it." In an hour, we did it, and he loved the photo. He was like, "Fuck, this is the photo for the cover."
Wow, for the cover?
So that song was "Hey Yeah Yo," which is like the first trap song with all the artists, like Brian Myers, Anuel, Farruko, Tempo, everybody, and that was the first trap song that went viral.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yo, that's amazing. Big up Tdotcam. I'm looking back at the screen. I see the Weeknd, bro. I'm he's really not enjoying the match.
So let me get with the on thing. On our way, as we're driving back, Pepe's on the way to drop me off at the hotel. Emmanuel called him, and he goes, "Yo, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Bro, I'm with a photographer from Canada." He's like, "Yo, this man, he works for Complex." I didn't work for Complex. I don't even know why he said that.
He just said he worked for
He's like,
Complex?
he works for Complex. Yo, you should shoot him. And Emmanuel was like, "All right, bro, bring him to my house."
Hold on, who?
Yeah.
What's his name?
And people that know him, they call him Emmanuel. Emmanuel is
Emmanuel. Okay.
So he hangs up the phone. I'm like, "What did you do, bro?" He's like, "Bro, you want to shoot this guy." I'm like, "Who is this guy?" He's like, "Emmanuel, bro. He's the next thing. Get him now. Like, connect with him now before he blows up."
That's crazy.
I'm like, "Can I see the photo? Because I want to see like what I'm working
Of
with."
course.
And then I see him, I'm like, "Oh, this guy he looks pretty gangster, bro."
Yeah.
And then he was signed at the time with Maybach Latino. So I was like, "Oh, okay, let's do this." We went to his house. This guy came. My first image that I have of Manuel, he comes out with a bowl of cereal and a chihuahua. Yeah. He was like, "What's up, bro?"
Just like all gangsters
I'm
do.
like, "Oh, you speak English?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, I think you said he grew up in Philly or New York."
Oh.
So I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then he's like, "So what do you want to do, bro? Let's just do a photo shoot." And he's like, "Okay, you want to go to the hood?" I'm like, "Let's do it, bro." He's like, "You sure?" I'm like, "I'm sure."
You were shitting your pants.
Well, I didn't know.
Don't play hard.
I didn't know what the hood like. I thought I was gonna like a hood here in Toronto.
Yeah.
Jaden Finch.
Yeah.
Man, as
Bro,
soon
you were PR, man.
as soon as we drive in, like the Pepe's like, "Oh yeah, bro, cops don't even come in here." I'm like, why? He was like, you'll see. And then when we get there, he was like, bro, don't look at nobody. Like, mind your business. Just take the
Look
photos.
in your camera. That's it.
And then Anuel gets out of the car and he's like, bro, we're in the car. I'm like, okay. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, what did I sign up for?
Texting
He
mom.
gets out and he tells his boys, yo, he's with me.
He's good.
Yeah, he's good. He's gonna be taking photos, but only of me. Don't worry about your faces and shit like that. So I come out and I'm like thinking, oh my god, like where the hell am I? And it was like a basketball court with like condominiums. It was like, I don't know, man. They call it El Caserío. Like El Caserío in Puerto Rico is like the hood, man.
Like the shit you saw Nicky Jam, the Ganador tour, like that shit.
Yeah, like that.
Hey.
Worse. and we started doing the photo shoot, and he wasn't listening to me, and I was getting really frustrated. I'm like, bro, do this. He's like, oh, honestly, bro, I don't pose. Just take the photos, bro. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, you know what?
So you're trying to direct him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the man was smoking, doing his thing, and then like I don't know why, like I was like, bro, like let's go in the condominium. That's where I took all those photos. Actually, that photo he wasn't even posing. He was just looking at his boy talking to him.
Really?
Yeah.
And you snapped.
Yeah.
Wow.
I snapped.
And that's the one that went.
That's the one.
That's
He's
the
like,
one.
yo, that's the one. I like it. And then it's crazy, man. He told me. He actually told me, he's like, yo, like I'm gonna be big. I'm gonna be in Canada soon. And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, yo, this guy sounds really confident. I don't know, like we'll see. And I was actually with Nico when this happened. I was in Montreal. I don't know if Nico remembers. I was in Montreal. And we were like, it was after he had like a DJ gig, and we were at some like poutine place. And there was a group of people on the table beside us, and they were singing the Anuel song called Ayer.
Oh yeah, yeah,
They were singing it, and I'm like, what the hell?
yeah.
And I remember like I WhatsApp him. I'm like, bro, like these people are singing your song. And I don't think he remembers me, but he's like, I told you. Like he responded back, I told you. I wish I still had those
Let's
messages.
just highlight that moment for a sec.
Let's highlight the moment that I took him with me to Montreal.
Okay, Nico. Okay.
And I fed him a poutine.
A poutine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
He's just like, yeah. So I WhatsApp and well.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
Just okay, all right. Can I get your phone for a sec?
All right.
Yeah,
Hello.
we connected
Can we-
very well, bro.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Before we get to the next picture, what is your favorite photo shoot? Like meaning most to you, and which photo shoot are you the proudest of? Since you know that was like technically one of your first photo shoots in another country with a guy you didn't even know, and look where he
In
is
the
now.
hood.
Yeah.
That one right there, the Weeknd.
Seriously?
Oh, okay.
Talk to us, bro.
Yeah.
That's a dope shot.
Because
of
with
the weekend.
Anuel, like I wasn't really confident in the photos. I was like, I'm like, let's see what happens with these photos. But that one, he was actually one of the reasons why I started photography.
The weekend?
His music. Remember how I said like I
Dark.
translate dark vibes.
Yeah.
And his music, and if you look at his music videos, they're really like a lot of his music videos are like I already envisioned those ideas.
That's crazy.
So when they came out, I was like, damn
You're
it,
like,
I'm
damn.
doing this damn thing.
Yeah.
And I when I first started this magazine called Blair Magazine, they interviewed me on my photos, and they asked me who's the artist that you want to work with, and I said hopefully one day I get to work with The Weeknd.
And you did.
And the way it happened, it wasn't planned at all. Like it wasn't planned at all. And you know, sometimes you work so hard at a lot of things that you forget about things.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember my girlfriend at the time, I told her, hey, I'm shooting The Weeknd today. And she's like, babe, do you remember you talked
You
about this
said
4 years ago?
Yeah, man.
I mean, no, it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm like, oh my God, I did say that.
Mm-hmm.
And she actually sent me a screenshot where I said, I want to work with The Weeknd.
Yo, that's deep, man. Because you know what? Sometimes we forget. And sometimes we complain about situations that we asked for. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like sometimes we take things for granted. That's powerful, man. You said I want to do something. You put it out there, and it came to pass, man. That's powerful, bro.
Yeah, I just had this feeling that I'm like, I could do this. Like, I don't care what happens out of it. I'm just gonna do it. And so far, you know, I'm not gonna say it's been like lavish lifestyle. Like, it's been a struggle, but I'm enjoying it. Like, at the moment I say I have no more passion for this, I'm done. I enjoy it.
Yo,
that wasn't planned at all, man. So
let's talk about this picture, because if I remember correctly, you were not doing an official photo shoot for The Weeknd. You were at the music video for The Weeknd and French Montana in New York.
Exactly.
Whoa.
So shout out AJ Callejero.
Shout out AJ Callejero.
I think that's like the third time.
That's the third time.
Back to back to back.
Yeah,
He's
no,
like
AJ's the man.
family,
AJ's
man.
the man. So AJ, I hit him up, there was this concert, Sofrito concert. There was it was like
Sofrito,
they
it's a
do
big festival.
Latin trap and English trap. One.
Yeah.
So I hit him up. I'm like, bro, I want a media pass. So he's like, okay, so come to New York. I got you. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I don't know why. I feel like I have a vibe. I'm gonna fly 2 days earlier, and just to like get photos of the city.
Yeah, of
get
course,
something going on. As I get to the airport, at the time, my boy Ray Films was French Montana's video
Ray
guy.
Films, that's right.
Was French Montana's
That's
video guy.
right.
I see him, and he's like, what are you doing, bro? I'm like, I'm already in New York. He's like, me too. I'm like, no way. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, work, bro, like music video. He didn't want to tell me because he's very it's very
Of course.
confidential.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
He's like, yeah. He's like, all I could tell you, bro, the director Spiff TV. Shout out Spiff TV, by
Shout
the way.
out Spiff.
He's like, the director Spiff TV, hit him up. I'm like, all right. So I hit him up. I'm like, bro, I'm in New York with Ray. He's like, you're in New York? I'm like, yeah. He's like, right away. He sent me a location. Come here, and he sent me a contract. This is confidential.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Pause
Yeah.
the story.
Yeah.
Let's. Long story short, how did you meet Spiff? Because I mean, you said you just hit him up. There's no way you just hit him up.
Okay,
He said,
so-
"Oh yeah, let me send you a contract."
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's right,
Like I
that's
said,
right.
guys,
Good
remember
point.
when I said everything's it's like a domino effect?
Yeah.
So because I shot the Anuel photos, that's how I met Spiff, because Spiff was managing Anuel at the time.
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, so Spiff is the A&R for Maybach Music, and Anuel was signed to Maybach Latino.
Okay.
All right.
So when
So you already knew Spiff.
yeah, so yeah.
Okay.
So because of the Anuel photos,
So you hit up Spiff and you're like, "Hey, I'm in New York. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. You're on set with Weeknd and French Montana. Talk about that.
you took that picture too?
We'll get next to
Okay,
that.
okay,
I'm
okay.
searching. I'm
Sorry,
working
man.
here. I'm working.
I'm just blown away. Go ahead.
yeah, he sent me a location. He's like, by the way, he's like, you're the only photographer on site. He's like, kill it. So I was like, all right, cool. I get there, and yeah, man, there was a lot of rules. Like Sal, the Weeknd's manager, he approached me. He's like, all right, man, so you can't take photos of him doing this and that. Like,
right.
Like if he's talking to people, like only take photos of him if he's on the video shoot.
Got you. Yeah.
But if he's over
doing
there,
personal
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
or whatever, no shots.
Yeah, and at the time he was dating Selena Gomez. So he's like, bro, he's like, if he's on FaceTime with Selena, as much as you want to take a photo, don't. He's like, because we will crush you. I'm like, I got you.
Wow.
Yeah, so there was a lot of rules towards it. So I was very nervous.
Yeah, I would be too, man.
Can I just mention that I think this is the photo shoot that your picture becomes album cover?
Not the
Am I
album,
right?
the song cover.
Song cover.
Yeah.
What song was it?
It was called I Lie, French Montana
I
featuring.
Lie, French Montana. Wow.
Oh, and featuring Max B, who was in jail.
It's a common. Man, you shoot a lot of criminals, bro.
I actually do.
You're like a hip hop historian in a way.
No,
you have a story, man.
That's a good point, and photographers are, because
Yeah.
they're documenting, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of historian and documenting, and we'll go back to some pictures, but you got a book coming out,
Yeah, I'm releasing a book with all my best photos.
as you should. Yeah.
I'm gonna call it Eva, like my mom. Like Eva is my mom's name, my sister's name, my grandma's name. So I'm gonna dedicate it to her.
Amazing, bro.
Yeah.
That's a nice name too, Eva.
So you got a book coming out, photographer. Everyone takes pictures, but what separates a photographer from a regular person taking pictures?
Especially with Instagram now, everyone's a photographer, or
That's
are
true.
they?
Yeah.
Are they
Yeah.
just taking pictures, or are
Anybody
they?
can be a photographer. You should put your mindset to it.
Mm.
I don't know, man. If I stick to what I really want to do, which is dark vibes and all that stuff, people would know. Okay, that's a Tdotcam photo.
It's almost like it's your branding. You
Yeah.
branded yourself as that guy, right? And they know to call
But
it.
for example, I do know what he means though. At least I don't have a specific style.
Mhm.
Like now I have lots of ranges now.
Yeah.
But I know, for example, like my favorite photographer, his name is Jason Peterson. He shoots only black and white, and he shoots with his phone.
Jeez.
But if you look at his photos, you'll be like, that's no possible way he could have
Wow,
done with his
man.
phone. And Jason Peterson, like I know when I see a photo, that's a Jason Peterson photo.
Who's the Michael Jordan of photography?
Oh man, that
Like who's the guy? Like photographers are like, yo.
well, to be honest, like there's different categories, right? Like there's fashion, there's landscape.
Right.
Like I would like, for example,
It's a broad.
Yeah.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm more like in the rap scene, like the
Yeah.
hip hop scene. Like
So in your circle,
Like who's someone you look up to, or
Yeah.
someone that's like, yo, that's the dude, man. If I could work with him, or
well, there's this guy called Shimodu. He has like all the guys. Like he documented Tupac, all the rappers, man. Like, he has exclusive photos never seen before.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he Japanese?
No,
With a name like
he's
that?
black.
Oh, wow.
Shimoru. Yeah, I know, it sounds Japanese.
Have you ever heard of Ernie it's old. I got to put you onto this guy, man. We'll talk about him later, but he's really old. He's old. He's an older gentleman, but he was back in the Run DMC era, and he has like the best shots of these guys.
The guy that just recently did the Drake photos. Man, I gotta search this up. But he's also a big legend. I'm honestly like, I don't mean to disrespect nobody in the photography game, but like, I'm just not good with names.
No, that's no disrespect, bro. Like, what are you gonna? Okay, while you look for that.
While you're looking for that,
Yeah, let's
off
see.
the top of your head, name me all the artists that you shot at a concert, show, private, club. Go.
All of it.
As many as you remember.
Just go,
as many as you
rapid
remember.
fire, bro.
That's it. Boom, 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 boom. So
Nice.
Weeknd, French Montana.
Romeo Santos.
Uh-huh.
The king.
Nicky Jam. Let's go. Future.
If you scroll down, I'll see it.
Go. I'll
The internet, Chromas, friggin' Georgia Smith, Kid K.O., Jody, Bad Bunny right there.
Bad Bunny. Man.
Anuel.
Sorry, can we just pause on that
Weeknd.
shot of the CN Tower with the birds? Look how beautiful that is.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Come to the gallery, man. I'll have it there.
Is that Messi right there?
No,
No,
that's Jovinko.
that's our Messi. That's
Yes,
our
our
Messi.
Messi.
All right.
That Yankee.
Okay.
Chromas.
Oh,
Next
gosh.
project right here. You shot her, but now there's more to your relationship with Chromas. Not in terms of relationship, but I mean business relationship. Explain Chromas.
Okay, so I was so there's a studio that I work at called New Generation Studio, and Sammy G Notes, out of nowhere, he goes to me, bro, I found the next girl, like she's a star,
Wow.
and I'm like, yeah. I was
We were
"Oh."
like, are you stupid? Are you dumb? Sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
and then he's like,
I had to.
you have to meet her. I'm like, okay. He's like, show me her music. I heard her music, and I'm not too big on hip hop. Like I listen to rock, so I'm not a hip hop junkie, you know. So I was like, okay, she's good, but she like I see like she's very beautiful. And I'm like, he's like, yeah, bro, I know, and she has a talent, bro. Trust me, we just need to mold her, and she'll go out there. Okay, cool. I met her, and my first impression of her, I was like, oh my god, like what are we doing here? Because like she was so
Why?
much, like she's just so like, what up, fam? Like, you know, just like
She's
I'm
so
not-
Toronto.
She's so Toronto, man. and then Gino's just like, bro, just start shooting her, like just start working her. Next thing you know, man, she got signed to DBT, Dirty Business Sharp.
They're based out of where?
They're based out of Spain,
Okay.
which they also signed me.
As a photographer.
Yeah, so
Okay.
they signed me as an independent artist under photography under the
Okay.
label. And then me and her, man, we just started kicking it. Like I noticed that like a lot of people were hating on her, and I would look at her like I would literally like be on Instagram reading, like she'll say she posts a photo or a video, and I'll be reading her comments, and she's right beside me, and she's like smiling,
And there's like hate, pure hate.
yeah, and I'm like, yo, I would be crying if I were you right now.
Mm.
She's like, yo, don't even worry about that.
Yo,
She's
that's
like-
that's
she's like-
amazing, man. That's actually amazing.
She's like, yo, I actually like, I don't know, I got to know her like now she's like a really good friend of mine, like beyond work, like we're actually really good friends.
That's cool. And what Nico was saying, so what's amazing is you did the photography thing, you're killing the game as a photographer, but it's awesome because sometimes you don't plan your next move. It just kind of happens, right? And that's so cool about that's what's so amazing about taking a step, because you don't know what's going to happen. And now you're doing a whole bunch of other things, right?
like this right here. Internationally known and highly respected photographer Stephan Tdotcam Ordanez launches his own record label.
What?
What is
Photographer?
this?
Yo, dude, you're a
Photography to a
photographer.
record label?
Come on,
How is
man.
that possible?
What are you talking
Clutch, come in, Clutch.
Come in, Clutch.
Come in, Clutch.
Yeah.
What's your question, Clutch?
How's that possible? How he go from photography to music mogul?
Okay,
And Mate Monday Music Mogul. He's actually genuinely
Clutch
confused. Look at his
Kendo.
face.
Yeah, Clutch Kendo.
okay. So pretty much because of photography, I've got to know a lot of artists in Puerto Rico and other artists in the
Yeah.
States. And seeing guys like Nico, like Toma, like Ricky Taco, like doing all these concerts, like I wanted to be part of it.
Yeah.
So I was talking to my boy Cam Kirk, who's one of the biggest photographers in Atlanta, and this man shot Future, all the guys. So I go to him, I'm like, bro, how is it that how is it that you make it work? And then he's like, bro, you think these artists are actually gonna pay you for photos? Like, they know that you need them more than they need you. So find a way to put money in their pocket, and you can both make money, and you get your photos too.
Right.
So he's like, do a show, do a concert, and build with them. Like, do your photo shoot. You think I'm gonna say no, bro? No photos to you? You just put money in their pocket.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm like, yo, I've been wanting to do concerts. Like, I've been itching for it. And then Phoenix Productions happened. I'm like, yo, why don't we just do it legal? Let's make a company. But I'm like, not just something about concerts, like something that we could actually help our artists out here in Toronto, build with them, do featurings, and then now we're like, we have some stuff coming up.
That's
Kind of like
crazy,
being the bridge.
Yeah.
Because
for sure.
everything you built over the year, like Miguel is the connect. We were talking about it last episode,
Yeah.
where people don't appreciate the hard work and passion that somebody builds those connections. Because
Yeah.
then somebody just comes up to you and be like, "Yo, you know this person? Can you just send me their message or number or whatever?"
Yeah.
And it's like, all that hard work for.
But you put a lot of time to gain that,
Yeah.
right? Like, and so you have so record label. So you have artists.
So right now we have Bundle and we have Esco.
Okay, Esco.
Two Colombian guys from Toronto. They're super talented.
Amazing, man.
It's just weird how it all happened, man. Like Bundle approached me one day and he was like, we were just it wasn't even like, we were just talking about music.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, like, so what are you doing with your music? And because of photography, I've been in a lot of these like A&R meetings so I'm always like listening.
Yeah.
I'm recording and I'm listening.
Yeah,
like I'm
yeah,
taking
yeah,
everything in. And having guys like AJ, like you hear him talk every time he's talking about streams and all that kind of stuff, ways to make money with music.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, maybe I could do this. Maybe I could help somebody else like Jalen needs help and go with it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I had cold feet at first, but I'm like, you know what, let's just do
You
this.
jumped in.
Yeah. And
That's amazing.
then my boy Andres Ramirez, he this was one of his dreams to do this.
Really?
Yeah. This was one of his dreams, and he was like, bro, let me join you. Let's just do this.
Wow.
You
man.
said Bundle and Esco, right?
Yeah.
Let's give it Esco. This is one of the
Ooh,
songs.
We got an Esco song. Oh yeah.
Intensa, se obsesionó desde un principio. Intensa, que con quién estoy, que pa' dónde voy. Intensa,
Yes,
se
man.
obsesionó desde un principio. Intensa, que con quién estoy, que pa' dónde voy.
Wow.
Te pido que la coja suave con el lío.
Yeah,
Toda una
it's dope,
pelea,
man.
tú sí que me has jodido, respiro. Cada vez que te pillo me retiro.
nice flows, but he also has a nice little voice.
Estar contigo y ya no quiero
Yeah.
más.
I'm hearing all the artists.
So, I noticed something on your page. You don't have a lot of pictures with yourself and the artist. I don't see any selfies. I don't see you. You're I'm just thinking from a marketing standpoint.
Yeah.
You're shooting with the Weeknd. You're shooting with French. All these guys. Why wouldn't you take a picture with you and the artist? Not a professional shot, just like a selfie. Like, yo.
Yeah. One thing I learned, so my first dip into this whole artist thing life was with my boy Caliche at the time.
Caliche.
So Caliche was the guy always picking up the artists.
Yeah.
So he would always tell me like, bro, don't take photos, blah blah blah, because
Right.
they look at you like fans, like they're done with that. Like they
Yeah.
want to feel like they're comfortable with you.
Especially if you're someone that's working alongside them.
Yeah.
Like they're not expecting you to be that guy.
Yeah.
Like, and the minute you do that, you put yourself in that category.
And I'm super shy to ask. I'm
You're
super
shy?
Yeah, I'm very shy. I'm very shy to ask, and I don't want them thinking this guy did all that for a photo.
Yeah.
But like, so sometimes like I literally like don't ask for photos, and I literally just treat them like
A
an
client.
actual human being. Like yo, like,
Yeah.
and we just connect more.
Yeah.
Play your position.
Yeah,
Pretty
and,
much.
and I would rather him say like, yo, let's do a photo shoot, than me say, okay,
Then you say,
so-
can I?
Yeah, my mom is always saying, take a photo with the artist, take a photo.
Wait, so how about what if they say, "Hey, yo, let's take a photo"? You say yes, or you play the safe side and say, "I'm good."
That's a good one.
I feel like you should if they bring it up. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah.
Because then it's almost like when you go into someone's house and they offer you a drink,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like you gotta take the drink, even if like kind of like how you're drinking the mate right now, because it's like a respect thing, like
There's
But if they say to you like, hey man,
Okay,
take
yeah,
a
no,
shot together.
I would definitely not disrespect.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not. It just could be taken that way. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but I like that because you're not clout chasing. You know what I'm saying? You're not like, yo, let me get a selfie. Let me get a selfie. You've managed to build up your brand with just the good work. There's a scripture in the Bible I love. It says your gifts will make room for you. Your talents will make room for you.
This is another artist, right? Bunlo, you were talking about Bunlo? This is doing. He just came out right now, right? Doing fine.
Doing fine.
I only fuck with the best. I'ma keep getting
Also,
these
like
racks.
trap.
I just came in with the mail, man. I gotta cut him a check.
English.
I ordered 5, but he threw in a 6. I need a grip, but I
He's
wanted a
Colombian.
6. And for the top, only aiming
Wow,
away.
okay.
Came a long way from 19 to
But he
bed.
does
I
more
know I'm
English.
fine, yeah.
That's pretty
Longer
fire.
than a well.
No, it's good,
Me and
man.
Ketchup, can you tell?
I like it.
Make rain
Yeah.
like a
But
bad-
his best stuff is yet to come, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Esco too, man. Esco has a lot of fire in there. Like, hope you guys are ready, man.
No, it's good, man.
All right. So Tdotcam is shy. Tdotcam is shy. You boys want to look at the screen? Tdotcam is shy.
I don't think he's shy at all. I don't think so. Not 1 minute.
Let's talk about this because I mean, I see artists, I see stages, and then I see beautiful women. Where do you have the time to shoot these magazine covers? Because they look like magazine like, come on. Hi, how are you?
Shout out, Maddie.
I'm Nico P. Nice to meet you.
Maddie was
guy.
actually on Alex Valley's cover for the album. His first album.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's actually how I met her.
Actually, let's
Shout
talk
out to Alex Velez. We had him last week, so shout out to Alex
Shout
Velez.
out to Alex. Let's talk about that though, bro. Like, I mean, you got to be like really professional.
Shy. Shy. This
Believe
guy,
it.
shy.
Do you get a lot of offers from magazines?
Wait, did you end up shooting with Complex too?
So Complex.
And then we'll touch on that.
So Complex. I connected with Complex through Lex Barrero. Shout out Lex Barrero.
Yeah.
So I hit him up one day because we were working together at the time, and I was like, bro, like I wanna move to Toronto. I wanna move away from Toronto. I wanna go work for a company like Hype Beast or something. He's like, what about Complex? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I have connection Complex. I'll connect you. So he connected through email, and nothing happened out of it, but the relationship was already there. So I knew a couple of the people that work at Complex. So when the Weeknd photos went viral, they posted it. So thank God I had that connect, that contact.
Right.
So I hit them up saying, hey, I took that photo. Can you credit me? They're like, oh yeah, for sure. They're like, by the way, do you have another one? And I'm like, I do. So I gave them the photo. They credited me, and I got a bunch of followers to Complex.
So Complex credited you.
Yeah.
And that's crazy,
Yeah.
man. That is
And
so amazing.
I got a question, okay? I got a question. I'm a guy
Yeah.
attracted to women, of course. Being a photographer and taking these pictures, what kind of etiquette do you work with, brother? How do you have the patience?
Oh, bro, you have to like block everything.
No, but that's a serious thing. Like you're taking. First of all, it's a very professional. It's a very personal space.
Intimate.
Right?
It's
intimate, and you, like I know photographers personally that have been. You probably know them too. We're not going to mention names, but they've been charged with because of their unprofessionalism. Like, yeah,
That's one thing about me, man. Like, these girls when they left the shoot, they're like, I felt so comfortable with you. Like,
Right.
you were very professional.
Aww.
Like,
Teddy
I mean,
bear.
I'm a guy. It's really hard, but like,
you want a hug? Can we hug
the
it
girl
out?
can be in a bikini, but like, I'm talking to her. Like,
She's not in a bikini, man.
Oh yeah, she was not in the bikini.
But what do they say? What do they say? What? Because this is part of your brand.
Yeah,
This is part of who
honestly,
you are.
they were like, honestly, you made me feel so comfortable. Like, a lot of those girls, believe it or not, they were really damn shy. They didn't even want to do the shoot.
Really?
They're like, nah, this is out of my soul. And look at her now. And now she's like, when are we shooting again? When are we shooting again?
Oh, so
Wait, is that she an artist? Who is that? Is she a model? Who is she?
That's just a friend.
No, it's just a friend.
Cece, yeah. Shout out
So wait,
Cece, yeah.
they come out. They reach out to you because they want to do a sexy photo shoot. I'm guessing, or you reach out to them and say, "Hey, I'm working on this project."
So there is a couple, like, for example, Cece, I reached out to her because she has a look that I really liked, and I'm like, Cece, I envision you in a leather jacket, like with sunglasses, you know, like, but sexy at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, not. I try to like keep it not like I want to stay away from ratchet, like try to keep it sexy, but at the same time like the
classy.
teens. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Could you shoot Sandra? Sandra, are you gonna do a shoot with T-Dot?
But you have to keep it really professional, like
You have to have a mate.
Yeah, you be holding the mate. So what are you saying?
So, for example, like with these girls, like there's a lot of. He's just like going off and off. For example, like I don't do shoots like with girls like one-on-one. I always have people there.
That's very smart.
Yeah.
So
That's very
I always
smart.
tell them bring people, and I always have my team there.
Yeah,
So I'm not-
accountability,
yeah,
all
yeah.
that stuff.
You don't
Yo,
want-
man, I'm gonna go back to this again. I'm just still so fascinated that you've managed to do all of this in 4 years.
Yeah.
And now it's your job. This is not a side. Photography and videography is one of those things that most people I know, other than when I'm on a professional set for acting, most people I know doing that, it's a side hustle. And you've managed to make this your job. Tdotcam, look at that.
That's the original photo
And well,
of T. That's the picture that you just saw. Oh. This is the behind the scenes picture when he was, little donut there guy,
wow.
wearing his hat, Tdotcam, shooting in the hood. That's a picture I was
crazy,
looking for,
man.
actually. That was the picture I was looking for.
That's
go,
crazy.
bro.
You got a book coming out. Are you doing an event coming up?
Yeah, my birthday is October 17th, so I'm doing my birthday, and also I'm gonna do my first ever gallery.
Yes,
All the best
man.
photos.
Yes.
October 18th.
Details.
Details.
Where?
I'm doing it at the Studio Club, 718 College Street.
Okay, yeah.
From 6 to 11, it's gonna be like the gallery, and then after the gallery, it's a party.
Amazing.
So
So you'll have all
definitely
your work up.
Yeah.
That's dope. Can people buy it?
Yeah.
Do you sell your pictures?
I've sold a couple of photos, but it's not something that I put out there like that. Like, I'm selling this.
Right.
People like I have this random guy from Chicago. He bought like one photo of 2 Chainz for me. Yeah, and this other guy from Miami, he bought one of the Weeknd photos for his girlfriend.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo, talk to us about the Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P.
Oh,
man.
Nipsey Hussle, man.
First of
Yeah,
all, that
for sure.
picture is amazing.
Yes.
Can we? Yo, Nico's like the Minority Report there, man. Come on, bro.
It's too high. I'm looking for the first picture he posted on his Instagram.
Oh my god.
I have a question for you. Copywriting. Do you get like a lot
Oh, yeah,
of people
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to copy your stuff and like?
So
How do you protect it? How do you protect yourself?
oh man, like nowadays, bro, like when you put something on Instagram, it's done. When you have something on Instagram, you don't own it no more. Like anybody
Oh,
could
really?
just
So
use
anyone
it.
can take it?
Yeah.
So how do you get paid as a photographer?
Okay, so pretty
Like,
much.
like, do you get royalties? Like, how does this work?
Okay, so there's different ways. Like, for example, when I shot the Weeknd and the French Montana music video, the photos are mine. If there's no contract stating that otherwise, the photos are mine. They're
Okay.
solely mine because I'm the photographer. But they wanted the photos for the cover art, so they just to print the photos and everything, they have to ask me for permission.
Got you.
So they asked me for exclusive rights.
Oh, they did. So they went
Yeah.
through that process with you.
So they emailed me. So
And then that's another negotiation.
Yeah, so
in
they're
terms
like,
of
okay, we want the exclusive licensing for these photos.
who do you want to shoot? Dream
Um,
shot. Who it would be? You're like, man, if I could shoot this guy. You put it out there before with the Weeknd.
Yeah.
Put it out right now. Who do you want to shoot?
Rick Ross for sure.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's got that look, man. Like
Yeah.
Ross look, yeah.
Boss.
Rick Ross, and I would say Leo DiCaprio, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Once upon a time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Once-
Yeah, he was amazing in that movie.
Yo, Leonardo DiCaprio. Let's make it happen, bro. I'm gonna see what I could do. Nico, what are you doing, bro?
That's me. Look at me. That's
This
me.
guy.
I took him with me to that.
Yo, stop
so-
boning off his
Actually,
thing, bro.
now that I think about it, that was my first trip with Nico P,
Really?
Ziny Lennox, New York City, Elizabeth.
Wow.
New
Shout-
Jersey.
Shout out to my boy DJ Hook who hired me in New Jersey to
DJ
open
Hook,
up
yeah.
to open up for Zyna Lennox.
This guy's scrolling
I
so
know,
down. I haven't seen these photos in years, man. Like,
Nico, bro, I want to see Nipsey, man.
I know it's so high.
okay, so Nipsey.
Yeah, talk about it, and then hopefully he'll find it.
So shout out to Spiff TV again. Spiff TV hits me up saying, "What are you doing on this date?" I'm like, "Oh, nothing. I'm free." He's like, "Okay, come down to Miami. You're shooting the DJ Khaled Summerfest cruise." I was like, "I'm there, bro."
The cruise?
Yeah, it's a cruise. We're like, it leaves from Miami, it goes to the Bahamas, and then it goes to Nassau, this private island,
with
Nassau,
all the artists.
and then it comes back. Yeah, I had that one is specifically had Migos, Lil Wayne, A$AP Rocky. Who else was in that? DJ Khaled.
crazy.
Amber Rose was in that. Amber Rose.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
That's one of the shots.
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
cruise.
Wow.
Amber Rose and Future. Bunch of artists. And Nipsey.
Nipsey was there.
So I'm going to be really dead honest with you. I didn't know who he was.
That's fair. A lot of people didn't.
I didn't know who he was.
Yeah, because he's not so mainstream.
So if it wasn't for Spiff coming to me and saying, get photos of Nipsey,
You probably would have bypassed him.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the way it happened was he came up to me. He's like, "Oh, bro, get photos of Nipsey." And then I was like, "Who's Nipsey?" He's the guy right there with the blue bandana. And you could tell this guy was a star because everybody was just around
look
him.
at that. Hold on. Can we just pause? Look at that
yeah.
shot, man. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. Bro, I feel like I've seen that shot around.
Oh, it's been around, man. A lot of celebrities have reposted it.
And you took that shot.
I took that
Whoa.
shot.
So go on. Sorry.
So he goes to me, go take photos of me. I'm like, ah, man, I'm really shy. He's like, come with me. So he brought me in to his little circle because he was always there with his boys with the squad, right? And he goes, Spiff. He's like, yo, Nip. He's like, yo, me and my photographer. He's like the illest in Toronto. And he's like, yo, can you get a couple of photos for you? And Nip's like, yeah, do your thing, bro. And then I'm like, right now? He was like, yeah. And then right there, he was literally just looking up. He was just looking. He wasn't even posing for me. Like,
Crazy shot.
somebody screamed like, yo, Nip. And then he looked up that way. And I'm like, shh.
That's it.
Yeah. And then
I love that because you got to be ready.
Oh,
You got to
yeah,
be ready. You got to
bro,
stay in the
sometimes-
whole time
I've missed legendary photos because I wasn't ready. Like, you always have to be ready, bro.
as a photographer.
So-
you can't get caught up in all what's happening.
Yeah,
You got to
yeah.
stay ready.
So, see, if I would have looked too, like, I would have not got that photo.
You wouldn't have got that shot. Where has that shot gone? Like, because I feel like I've seen that.
A lot of
Everybody,
a lot of
yeah.
basketball players, like, we're just recently, his best friend, All Money In, who's also an artist, got that photo on a jewelry, on his chain.
Gosh,
Yeah. And
yo,
yeah.
T-Dot, man, 4 years in.
Question for Tdotcam.
All right.
Tdotcam today, what would you give advice to the Tdotcam that started 4 years ago?
You know what? Nothing. I believe that, like, my mistakes, all the lessons that I've learned, I had to go through them.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I feel like if you avoid these things, like, they hurt double after.
Okay, so let's piggyback on that. Then what advice would you give to photographers coming up? Because I heard a wise man once say, Perry Comas, big up Perry, he told me the school of experience is for the fool. And what he meant by that is, I could go through something myself and learn it, but I'd rather learn that it's not good to drink and drive by hearing someone else's story.
Yeah.
So what advice could you give
Your stories.
to up and coming photographers, someone that wants to be where in the position that you're at?
I mean, I'm not even up there yet. Like, I'm working to get up there. But I would, man, just work on your craft. Work on your craft. Find ways to be different, I guess. You know, like, also, like, don't get too caught up. Because in this generation, man, like, I'm so glad Instagram took away the likes. You can't see the likes no more.
That's right, yeah.
Because now you could actually appreciate the photo. Like, you would get to a point where, like, you would see a photo that was sick, but you would only see like 20 likes on it, so
then
you wouldn't like
bypass
it. Yeah.
So stupid. Oh, that's
So you
another
wouldn't like it.
conversation.
But now you don't even know how many likes are. So if you
like it,
appreciate
you
more
like
the
it.
content. Exactly.
I love it.
I have a question. So now that you are have a music label and you're doing photography, like that seems like there's a little fork in the road. Are you gonna focus on photography more, or are you gonna get into the music?
Or is
be-
Tdotcam a brand that you can bring up other photographers? You
To
know what I'm
be
saying?
honest, I mean, I'm already helping a couple of guys. Like I have a couple of guys like under my wing, and these guys are learning, man. And to be honest, like I was gonna say, like I would say, do not get caught up with this generation, man. This generation, some of these photographers out there that annoys me, like they think they're celebrities, bro. Like photographers, no, we're not supposed to be celebrities, bro. We work with celebrities, which is different.
You're behind the scenes.
This is one of the things that I chose photography. I'm like, because nobody knows who I am.
Wow, that's deep,
I'm
man.
like, yeah, because nobody.
Your pictures speak for yourself.
Exactly. So that's why I don't even take photos of me. I recently started posting me.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I kind of did it like in a way just to have fun with it, and it just people actually commented. I'm like, oh, I guess people actually appreciate my photo.
So you got to be humble, man.
Oh, humble.
Yeah.
But I know so many photographers like they get caught up. Like let's say for example they go to a concert and they take a photo and it goes viral, then they start acting different.
Yeah.
Always
Yo,
stay
check
humble,
yourself, bro.
Always stay humble. Man.
Yo, Tdotcam, man. Thanks for coming, bro.
Yes.
I appreciate you.
Right? Like,
Studio cheers!
Studio cheer, man.
Tdotcam in the building!
Yo, I like to always say to the guests, man, like, I just want to encourage you. The future is bright for you. I believe the best is yet to come for you.
Amen.
Keep chasing, keep going, and you're doing great things, bro. So thank you
Appreciate it, man.
for
And
coming.
when's your
here.
gallery? What's
what's
the
the
dates?
date?
Details.
October 18 this year.
Okay, coming up.
Coming up.
For
Okay.
sure. I'm like still planning it out, but like October 18, 718 College Street at the studio. 6
That's
to
the name of the place at the studio. Yeah.
6 to 11 is the gallery, and right after that's my birthday. So
After party.
either you
Nice.
come, either I'll be selling tickets very soon.
Okay.
As soon as like if you don't want to come to the gallery, come get lit with me. It's really fun.
There we go. There we go. Bam, bam, bam,
There'll be
bam.
some mata there.
Not Mata,
Nico
Mate.
P's actually the MC. So
Oh, Nico's MC?
Hey, apparently. I don't
Okay,
know.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I'll be there. Of course, I'll be there for my
Yo,
brother
You
Tdotcam.
done know.
It's
Done
long
know.
rides that he owes me. Long rides to Montreal that he fell asleep on me. So yes,
that's very true.
facts.
So, just for Kendall's sake, is there going to be Mate at the party? Or?
Mate.
Maybe we put some vodka in the mate.
Vodka, yeah.
Maybe.
Me and Clutch are gonna be drinking mate, looking at your pictures.
Yo, T-Dot, once again, thank you so much,
I
bro.
appreciate
God
it, guys.
bless
Thank
you.
you.
This is amazing.
Before you leave, where can everybody follow you at?
T.cam.
Spell it out for me.
TDOTCAM.
There we go.
You already know.
You don't know. T-Dot, oh, respect,
Hey.
bro.
Thank you guys.
Mate
right.
Mondays, we out.